Hi everyone, this is Lesley Suzette, InspiringlyNatural here with some more great content. Today we are going to look at 5 must-have spring fragrances to use in 2024. This is from my collection, so I'm excited to share with you my 5 must-have spring fragrances when we come right back. Hi everyone, we're back. Lesley Suzette here. All things beauty, all things fragrance, all things self-care. I have one goal in mind, and that is to encourage and inspire as many of you as I can to be your most best and most beautiful selves, both inside and out. You all, I'm excited about today, as I always am. Spring is here. Spring is coming. Spring is coming. It's close. I can tell in my city the pollen is everywhere. When that pollen comes out in my city, you better believe springtime is either here or on the way. And so I wanted to share with you 5 of my must-have fragrances for 2024. Maybe some oldies, but maybe some goodies for you. Let's find out. We're going to start with an honorable mention today, you all, and that is going to be in the form of an unboxing. Yes, I have not unwrapped this yet. It's been sitting on my shelf for a few months. I got it on sale, big sale at Ulta, and I've been waiting to open it for springtime, and that time is now. And you get to have a first-hand view of my opinion of this fragrance. This is none other than Coach Dream Sunset by Coach. Coach Dream Sunset by Coach. You all, this is so beautiful. The box itself is beautiful. And this is a flanker of Coach Dreams. I think that came out a few years before it. So I'm just going to unwrap it. And I'm going to smell this, and you're going to be able to see what I think of this. It's just a glittery. Look at this box. It's so glittery. It's cute. And I don't have many Coach fragrances. So this one, the perfumer is none other than Nathalie Larson. If you know anything about Nathalie Larson, she's one of the well-known fragrance ladies. Love her fragrances. I'm trying to think of some of the fragrances that I have on my shelf. I can't think of them right now, but Nathalie Larson is a very well-known. I like how they had this little thingy to hold the cap. That's pretty cool. But this has top notes of pear ice cream. You all, pear ice cream. Oh, I was about to pull this off, y'all, and I think you just spray it from here. We're about to find out. But this has pear ice cream. Look at that pretty bottle with that flower petal at the top. That is just gorgeous, and it's so cute. Pear ice cream, bergamot. It has middle notes of magnolia, jasmine sambac, one of my favorites, and base notes of vanilla and tonka bean. So this should really, really, really be good. No? Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Oh, wow. Now this, when you say spring, this is beautiful for spring. Let's see what I get first. So that pear ice cream note with the bergamot is very different. It really pushes out a spring kind of floral immediately with the magnolia and the jasmine sambac. I get those first, really. Then I get the mixture of the pear ice cream and bergamot, which makes it a very floral with the magnolia and jasmine. That is very different, but it's very bright. There's no doubt that this is a spring fragrance. I absolutely love this. And if you're a fan of magnolia, you're going to get that. And you can get a hint of pear ice cream and bergamot. But to me, the star of the show is the magnolia. Yeah, that's the star of this show. The magnolia is beautiful. And then, yes, then it's rounded out with that bergamot and pear ice cream that blends so well. This is really nice. This is a great, I think, starter fragrance for a young teenage girl, in my opinion, because especially in the age of 17, 18, 19, because it's not too girly, but it's floral enough to be just pretty for a young lady, but also for the older ladies with that dry down of vanilla and tonka bean, gonna round it out at the end. It's gonna be just perfect for you as well. This is such a nice fragrance. It's understated, and sometimes understated is best. But yeah, this is my honorable mention in the unboxing of Coach Dreams Sunset Brunch Lunch. Perfect for those occasions. Love it. So this next one, you all, first of all, there are so many spring fragrances that I could have chosen. This could have easily been my 10 top or 10 fragrances for the spring, but I narrowed it down to 5, so this wouldn't be a long video. I want to try to capture your attention. So this one is we're just going to say this is in no particular order. That's why I didn't call it a top 5, because I have so many spring fragrances that I would have loved to share it with you. And maybe I'll come back later when we're in spring and share the others. But this one comes in with the Bath and Body Works Pink Suede. Pink Suede by Bath and Body Works. You all, this one has notes of blush berries, velvet peonies, and soft cotton. And when I say, you all, spring, you all, this is exactly, you know how you can just get a fragrance that when they give you the notes, you're like, that's exactly what it smells like? Fresh berries, cotton, peony. Every bit of that is in here. And it's so well blended with that almost cotton candy, but you know, cotton candy can be a little, I don't want to say sharp because it's cottony, but can be a little strong sometimes. Like when you think of, oh gosh, what's the name of that famous, very well-known candy fragrance we all know and love? I can't name it right now, but it's in the pink bottle. It can be a little, sometimes not harsh, but in your face, the cotton candy. This one is like a fluffy cotton candy. Very fluffy with the berries and the peonies blended with that soft cotton candy-ish. Oh, this is so good. And it leaves that lingering cotton candy smell. This is so precious for the spring. Just, in my opinion, it can layer with something. It can layer with that fragrance I'm thinking of it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. You all put it in the comment section below. You know what I'm talking about. Pink stripes all around it. And they got the red velvet one. And it just smells like cotton candy. Sugar. Something sugar, right? I don't know. But you all know what I'm talking about. This one is just soft and fluffy and cottony, yet sweet, and it lingers, and it's just so beautiful. I think sometimes you can just wear this alone and you'll just be a fluffy, sweet person. It's so good. And this one, I mean, I would wear to brunch. I would wear it to work. It's just that it's not going to be offensive in any shape, form, or fashion. It's just going to be that lingering sweetness that when you walk around, I believe it will project just as well because it's soft and it's fluffy and it's just delicious but delightful. Just a light scent for the spring. In the spring, you don't need anything too heavy unless you're going out at night. But during the day, this right here, this pink suede, is a perfect blend of peonies, berries, and fresh cotton. Love it, love it, love it. You all, this next one for spring, what can I say about this particular brand? This brand is a cologne brand. And if you ever probably review it, get it on, go on to YouTube, you'll hear the reviewers talking about it. And the one thing they will say about this particular brand is it doesn't last very long because it's a cologne. But you all, it's all about how you wear it, how it wears on your skin, what you layer it with. I've worn these particular fragrances from this brand, and they've lasted 5 hours, 6 hours. It's all in whose skin it's being worn on. And you all, this one is just beautiful for the spring, and I won't hold you any longer. It's English Pear and Freesia by Joe Malone. English Pear and Freesia by Joe Malone. You all, this one has notes of pear, melon, middle notes of freesia and rose. Oh, that's pretty together. And then bottom notes of musk, patchouli, rhubarb, and amber. When you talk about a springtime, so you talk about pear and melon, perfect for the spring, you all. Those type of light notes. I'm spraying this because this is so good. It's just that light. You can spray it and it's just refreshing. See, springtime fragrances should be refreshing, just like summer. It should be refreshing. It should be beautiful. It should be light. The freesia and the rose, perfect for the spring. And then for those ladies that like to wear, you don't need it too heavy in the spring, but you still want it enough to say, hey, I can wear this at night. Then you come in with that musk, that patchouli, that rhubarb, which is so springy, and amber, just light, but just enough, just heavy enough to wear to a nighttime event. You all, this English Pear and Freesia, to me, this is unisex. So guys, if you're out there and you're listening to these notes, listen, it's got the patchouli, it's got the musk, and that's what makes it so nice for both men and women. It's beautiful, it's light, but yet a little heavy enough to wear in the evening time. This is just a beautiful, beautiful spring fragrance that I think not inexpensive. Joe Malone stuff is, between 80 to 110, 120. I know prices have gone up, so it may be just a little bit more, but this lasts a long time. This will get you through several springs if you don't wear it too much. It could be a signature scent though. If you decide to wear it as a signature scent, meaning that you're just going to have one scent for the spring that you wear every day to work, to church, to an evening event, for a weekend, then you may be spending a little more during the year because you'll be wearing it every day. But this is a great signature scent for the spring. Again, that's Joe Malone, English Pear, and Freesia. You all, this next one, first of all, let me just give you a bit of history. I really need you to go back and watch some of my older videos because you will find out how I get these particular fragrances. This one is none other perfect for the spring, perfect. And I'm going to tell you why. None other than Tom Ford's White Suede. White Suede by Tom Ford. Look at the juice. First of all, look at the bottle. White and gold with just a clear, beautiful juice. You all, that's something that you got to wear in the spring and the summer. You all, I'm going to spray this one. First of all, let me go ahead and give you a history. I shouldn't give it to you. I need you to go back and watch my videos. But when it comes to Tom Ford fragrances, there's only one store I'm going to get Tom Ford fragrances, and that is the cosmetic store. My ladies, my sweeties out in St. Augustine and in Bluffton and Hilton Head, they know me. They know I love a good Tom Ford fragrance, and I can go out there and get Tom Ford fragrances at a steal. You all, when I saw this one, I was like, I think I've seen it. I think I've heard of it. I went to St. Augustine, Florida, and this was on sale. When I say on sale, oh my gosh, it was either 50% or 75% off. That is such a great price for Tom Ford fragrances. You all, I sprayed this one and I said, look at this, look at this. This is something for spring. This has, y'all, top notes of thyme. Yes, the seasoning, the herb, thyme, and tea. When you spray this, you get a hint of thyme and delicious tea. It has middle notes of lily of the valley all day long, saffron and rose. Gorgeous blend. And then it has base notes, get this, of suede, musk, sandalwood, olibanum, and amber. Don't let those fool you, okay? although those are heavy fragrances or notes, this is still perfect for spring. Only because they're very, very well blended. Okay? So this is a fragrance that, yeah, I would wear this during the day on a weekend. I would wear this to brunch. If I'm going on a cruise, I'm going on vacation in the springtime, I'm going to wear this. But when I get ready to put on something nice for evening dinner on a cruise or evening dinner in Miami or wherever I'm going to put this on. Let me tell you why. It's light enough for the spring, but just heavy enough for that nighttime romance, nighttime event where you are going to get smelt. Okay? When you walk into the room with White Suede by Tom Ford on, you are going to get compliments. The sillage. I mean, I've got a bubble around me right now, and I've only sprayed a little. When you walk in, the sillage, the projection of this White Suede will get you smelt. It's so beautiful. It's so lovely. It's just that white, like White Suede. You can wear white. You can wear pink. You can wear some kind of beautiful light blue color and wear this, walk into the room, and you will get springtime compliments, honey. It's White Suede by Tom Ford. You all. Springtime is in the air. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful in the spring. The flowers are blooming. It's such a wonderful scent to be able to smell the flowers and to walk through a garden and it just makes you feel good. And so could you imagine if it makes you feel good just to walk through beautiful flowers? I live in a city that's just so beautiful. All of the beautiful florals that are out as you walk around the parks and just gorgeous. The gardenias, the trees, the plants that are blooming, beautiful flowers. It makes you feel good. So could you imagine wearing a springtime fragrance like that? It just makes you feel good. It makes you it makes you feel full of life. And so that's why I want to share these springtime fragrances with you today. And so I only have two more. This one is, if you've ever watched any of my videos, and if you haven't, please go back. This is one of my most favorite fragrances, period. But especially for spring and summer. And this is Banana Republic's Gardenia and Cardamom. Banana Republic's Gardenia and Cardamom. And let me say this. This is the second bottle, and here we go. I mean, it speaks for itself. This is the second bottle of Gardenia and Cardamom. I do have a backup because it's one of my backup bottle worthy fragrances. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, you're going to have to go back and watch those videos. This is one of my backup bottle worthy fragrances by Banana Republic. You can catch this one at your local Burlington. Yes. In fact, I went to Burlington the other day, and yes, there was a bottle. You all, what can I say? Cardamom is one of my favorite fragrance notes. This one has top notes of gardenia, mandarin orange, middle notes of tuberose, and it's that sweet bubblegummy, but it's not super bubblegummy in here. Cardamom, jasmine, ylang-ylang, I love. Magnolia, you've been hearing that a lot. Magnolia, carnation, rose, all of those notes that are perfect for the springtime. And then base notes of amber and driftwood, which is so great for the summer as well. This particular fragrance is what I call a special events, but at the same time a dress down. So you can dress this up. Because again, this is a perfect fragrance for a wedding, for a bridal shower. It's just that beautiful. It's light, it's airy, but it's also one you can wear when you dress down in your blue jeans, a white crisp white shirt. It's just that perfect, well-rounded fragrance that you can wear anytime and be beautiful. Be beautiful. I love this. I think this was less than $20, maybe less than 15. And you all, a little goes a long way. I don't have to overspray this. But if I do overspray, it will last for hours. I would say on my skin, I get at least 6 hours from this if I overspray. And if I don't overspray, I get about 4 hours. But you all, those 4 hours, I got a scent bubble around me like none other. Again, that's Gardenia and Cardamom by Banana Republic. Now, you all, last but certainly not least, okay? I didn't rank these. I didn't put them in any particular order. But this last one is one of spring elegance, okay? What can I say about this one? Fruity floral. That's with a hint of, I would say, a little spice. Just a tad bit of spice. Let me just go ahead and introduce it to you. It's Valentino's Voce Viva. Ah, so beautiful. Look at the bottle. Just elegant, okay? This one is a light to me fragrance, but it's heavy enough to dress up, okay? What this one reminds me of a lighter Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Okay, let me just give you the notes. It's just a beautiful bottle, isn't it? Ooh, so pretty. Let me give you the notes. This one has top notes of mandarin orange, bergamot, and ginger. That's slightly spice. Middle notes of orange blossom, gardenia. We've been talking about gardenia all day long. Magnolia all day long. And then base notes of vanilla, tonka, musk, sandalwood, and oak moss. You all, this one is just to me, a lighter version of Coco Mademoiselle. It's just so pretty. See, it's light. It's light. It's vintage. That's what I'm gonna call this one. This is such a vintage fragrance. Like, it's youthful, but it's vintage. Okay, so your young 30-year-old beautiful woman can wear this, but then your 60-year-old woman can dress up and wear this as well. It's just a beautiful, vintage, youthful fragrance. I know that may not make sense, but it makes sense to me, honey. Vintage, youthful fragrance. I said it. I'm sticking to it. This is a beautiful spring scent that's not overly heavy, because some fragrances are just dense and heavy. Not this one. Not this one. This, when it comes out, you get that delicious orange and bergamot, but immediately that ginger and that orange blossom gardenia floral comes in, and it just makes it so light and not fluffy, but just light and airy. And then in the dry down, that vanilla and that sandalwood and that oak moss, along with that tonka bean and musk, just rounds it out and just gives you this delightful, delicious feel and scent. You all, what a beautiful springtime fragrance. And it's in my, I'm not going to say top 5, but it's in my 5 must-haves for spring fragrances for 2024. Again, that is Voce Viva by Valentino. Hey, thank you so much for watching this content today. You all know I cannot leave without sharing some words of inspiration. You all, I have a word today, and that word is VALUE. That spells value. I had to look it up, and value means the regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. They put it in a sentence: your support is of great value, or you are of great value. You all, some of us, sometimes we don't feel deserving. We don't feel that we're important, but we are all of great value. God holds us in high esteem. And so I just wanted to let you know that you are valuable. You are a precious commodity, and you should set your expectations high. Never lower your expectations to meet someone else's expectation. You have value, you have worth, and you have an expectation for yourself. Keep your standard. Know that you are worth the standard. If you hold yourself in high esteem, then others will hold you in high esteem. Know your worth. You are valuable. You are precious. You are like that ruby, that precious jewel, that rare diamond that's hard to find. That's who you are. Remember your value. Remember your worth. Remember how precious you are to God. That's all I want to share today. I hope that you have enjoyed this content. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I'm loving reading my comments and all of the suggestions and the feedback and all of you that share. Keep that coming. I appreciate you. And those of you that have subscribed, thank you. Those of you that are thinking about it, go ahead, subscribe to this channel. If you find value out of the content, please do. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for sharing this content with your family and your friends. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel greatly. And you know what? What are you waiting on? There's this notification bell. Go ahead, hit it. That way you'll know when Lesley Suzette is out with more great content. Thank you so much. I hope that your week is amazing. And until next time, I'll see you then.